I'm doing this video to explain why Fdlr is a serious threat to Rwanda. The Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, Fdlr, represent one of the most significant security threats to Rwanda since its formation. Comprised mainly of individuals responsible for the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, the Fdlr has established its stronghold in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. Despite the obvious and persistent threat they pose, the international community has bewilderingly turned a blind eye to their activities. Since fleeing Rwanda to Zaire, now DRC, in 1994, these genocidaires have not only been allowed to remain near Rwanda's borders, but have been treated as refugees by the international community. Instead of disarming them, some organizations or countries have even provided them with food and, in some unfortunate instances, enabled their rearmament. This lapse in judgment has had far-reaching consequences, extending beyond mere military threats. One of the gravest dangers posed by the Fdlr is their relentless propagation of anti-Tutsi ideology. This toxic ideology has seeped into the social fabric of the Congo and surrounding regions, leading to the targeted killing of many Tutsis in the DRC. Alarmingly, the influence of the Fdlr has expanded further, with Burundi joining in this hateful crusade. The common objective among these entities is clear and chilling: seeing Tutsis eradicated from the region. The international community's negligence and lack of decisive action against the Fdlr have exacerbated the situation. By allowing these genocidaires to operate freely and spread their venomous ideology, a fertile ground has been created for ethnic tensions to fester and violence to erupt. The presence of the Fdlr is not merely a historical remnant. It is an active and present danger that continues to destabilize the region. Rwanda's security, sovereignty, and the very existence of the Tutsi population are under perpetual threat as long as the Fdlr remains operational. The group's continued existence symbolizes an unfinished chapter of the genocide against the Tutsi, a haunting reminder that the horrors of 1994 were probably wanted by those who are tolerating the existence of this Fdlr terrorist movement. It is imperative that the international community reevaluates its stance and recognizes the severity of the threat posed by the Fdlr. The group must be disbanded and disarmed, and its members held accountable for their crimes. This is not just a matter of regional security, but a moral obligation to prevent further genocides in the region and uphold the principles of justice and human rights. The Fdlr's enduring influence and activities present an existential threat to Rwanda. Their ability to operate unchallenged and their inclusion in the Congolese security services has led to the spread of deadly ideologies and the loss of countless innocent lives. It is high time for the international community to stop looking aside but take definitive action and tackle the root causes of the instability in the region. Fdlr. Before that is done, all other solutions will be temporary and futile. The government of Rwanda, in many publications, has shown to the whole world what everyone already knows. Here are facts recently published that confirm what Rwanda has been saying. In October 2019, Fdlr led an attack that killed 14 innocent civilians in Kinigi, northern Rwanda. The report of the UN's group of experts confirms with evidence what other regional and international organizations have reported. The collaboration between the Congolese Army, FRDC, and the genocidal militia Fdlr. The EU took sanctions against some members of Fdlr. The Special Advisor to the UN Secretary-General on the Prevention of Genocide, Alice Nderitu, has issued a report denouncing the massacres committed against the Banyamulenge of Congo by armed groups such as the Fdlr. Local citizens have confirmed that Fdlr continues to grow in wealth and numbers, empowered by the protection it receives from the DRC government, the taxes it collects from local populations, and its control of key economic routes and mines. These are fact and evidence-based statements, not claims. 1. Fdlr poses an existential threat. First, from their bases in eastern DRC, they continue to recruit and spread genocide ideology freely across the region. Second, being in such a mineral-rich location, Fdlr is able to amass wealth by exploiting the resources and taxing the local population in areas it controls. As a result, it is able to recruit significantly and build its offensive capabilities. 2. No government in the world can accept such a threat on its borders. Yet, the DRC government continues to work with a genocidal and terrorist group responsible for crimes against its own citizens,